What's going on YouTube? It's JD Trades, and as always, on a Sunday, we're going to do the pre-market open analysis. As always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that post notification to get notified whenever I post a new video. Also, if you are looking for trade setups, trade ideas, chart analysis, and other content, make sure to join my Telegram. Link is in the description of this video. Let's get straight into it. Let's take a look at price. So last week we had a pretty nice play from the dollar in terms of the pullback. We didn't quite manage to tap these two up candles here to actually get the sell to the downside. However, the pullback was sufficient in terms of us playing into the imbalance. It's still worthy of price doing exactly what it has done so far, right? On the 1 hour, I did say in my Telegram that we would most likely get a bounce out of this 1 hour imbalance, which we did, but it was not a push to the upside that was sustained. Remember, that I did mention to you guys, like, look, we will probably end up dropping lower on the dollar, so we may potentially test this 4 hour area here. However, just shy of that area, which is perfectly fine. We shot down. Now, in terms of what we're seeing for the most recent price action, realistically, just looking for a pullback and a continuation. That's it. Okay, there's nothing extravagant, just looking for a pullback and a continuation. We have this very large engulfing closure on the daily time frame. So I want to see if we may potentially test Thursday, 1st of August, daily candle, and then see if we can get a continued move to the downside. Okay, just keeping it really, really simple in terms of this week. I do believe this week may give us a little bit better price action than what last week gave us. Okay, last week was very choppy, and then we had a massive explosion, choppy, then a massive explosion. So it was very stop and start last week, which is perfectly fine. Next up is Euro USD. So EU, we did perfectly tap straight into that daily imbalance, and we've now shot up. Now we've really pushed up a lot higher than what I was expecting us to do. If we were to clear potentially this high or this high, that would have been perfectly fine. Now, opposite picture, inverse picture to the DXY, just looking for a pullback, okay, to then look for a long position somewhere inside of here. I may potentially start to look at the head of this candle here, this 4 hour candle, which is 1.08297. Start looking for a buy somewhere there. We've got this large 4 hour imbalance inside of here, but we may also work inside of this area here on the 4 hour and see if it can work as a balanced price range. But that's the main take for EU. Next up is on GBP USD. So GU has perfectly tapped into the area as this arrow suggests. Okay, this was a pretty decent setup that I showed you guys inside of my Telegram. If you're not inside of Telegram, link is in the description box down below, as I said before. So this area, we've wicked out of it perfectly, had a very nice push to the upside. Now, from a structural perspective, firstly, from a swing perspective, this is bullish. So I do want to see this head towards the 1.31049 level, which is the fib extension I have marked out here. If we turn our attention over to the 4 hour picture is still bearish. No significant areas of structure has been broken. Okay, even when we look to the daily time frame, we broke this high low, we broke this high low. We've just continued to make new lows on the daily. So realistically, we need to have a look at what GU wants to do. I would anticipate in it giving us some longs similar to Euro USD. See if we can potentially tap back into these two 1 hour down candle. We've got a 8 a.m. London session candle inside of here as well. So that could be a potential play for next week, maybe early doors. Next up is gold. So gold was very surprising last week. We did see gold flash down with maximum efficiency. Okay, even though it looked very likely to, of course, break the all-time highs, we've seen gold flash down very, very quickly. So there's definitely some geopolitical or economic slash fundamental reasons as to why gold has dropped. Guys, in terms of gold, okay, the picture is not the clearest. We've had the play into this 4 hour area, so I'm going to look for gold to break all-time highs. Okay, maybe we can get to 25 whole level. Okay, so 22,500 whole level for gold. That could be the next key stop, as it is going to be a psychological level for gold. So we'll have to see how the rest of this week kind of pans out, because the current picture that gold is printing to us is like, look, we're going to pull up and then we're going to sell off. Okay, that's the current picture gold is giving us. However, I'm going to go with the weakness of the dollar. We may potentially get strength for the dollar early doors, so gold may, trickle down lower, come back down to, more discounted prices before it may potentially rally again. Okay, I'm going to turn your attention as to what that daily candle did. It did, in fact, close off this daily imbalance inside of here. So for us to, potentially push up is on the cards. I'm anticipating what the next couple of daily candles may look like. We may get a print lower, okay, to form the low of the day, and then potentially close inside of here for the next day to open, push lower, and then we potentially attack this Wicks high. Okay, Friday, 2nd of August, Wicks high. So I'm trying to see if we can get a bit of a push to the downside on Monday, and then Tuesday we push down one more, and then we start to rally up from, let's say close of Tuesday. Wednesday we continue, and Thursday and Friday we kind of hold these all-time highs potentially for gold. All right. Next up is going to be on the cryptos. So cryptos are flashing straight back down again. We've held this weekly up candle here very well, even though we had the initial bounce off from this weekly area to see if we can get those all-time highs, but we've definitely seen price drop down a lot lower due to some economic and fundamental factors. Okay, so for the time being for Bitcoin, there really isn't any ideal setup. I'm trying to see if we may get a test back up into this exact same balance to continue the move to the downside to around that 52, 53K mark for Bitcoin. Other than that, that's all for today. We'll definitely be live streaming a lot more and posting a lot more chart analysis inside of the Telegram. Okay, 2 weeks ago we were 6% up. Apologies for those that inside my Telegram were looking for a lot more trades this week. However, I had a lot of family commitments later stages of the week, so I wasn't able to partake in the market. But I definitely did send you guys a lot of little chart breakdowns and trade analysis for you to, of course, take advantage on your own. Other than that, look, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. I will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's market update. And as always, remember the theory behind the practice, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.